Hi, this is Catherine Moore. I'm back to talk about the policies of the Texas Annual Conference. And by the way, you don't have to worry. I am fully clothed because I wouldn't want to give the Texas Annual Conference a thrill since they like to exploit anyone who has survived sexual assault by a clergy that has been employed under their administration, like my father, John Chester Dowden, and also they like to exploit anyone who's been sexually assaulted by a clergy employed under their administration by forcing a sexual assault survivor to go through sexual harassment at one of their churches. So, I am here to talk about the Texas Annual Conference and their policies. And not only that, but I had to visit our sons at a United Methodist Church. It was St. Stephen's United Methodist Church in Houston, Texas, over on West 43rd Street. And during those supervised visitations, we were followed to the restroom. They would listen to us have a bowel movement or urinate on the toilet. I'm not going to do that for you because, the Texas Annual Conference and the Domestic Relations Office gets too much enjoyment out of that. And I'm sure they can find videos like that on the internet. That's clearly not my thing. However, I can poke fun at it and show them the absurdity of their corruption and their history of exploiting women and children. So I'm going to continue reading the Residency Program Handbook of 2023. And I'm going to continue where I left off. What happens if you decide to continue in the process for another year before going before the Board of Ordained Ministry following your 2 years of provisional membership? From time to time, and for differing reasons, the commissioned person or Board of Ordained Ministry may find it necessary to extend the 2-year period before ordination. When this delay occurs, either by self-delay or by vote of the Board of Ordained Ministry, the period of commissioning will be continued until she or he is received as a full member of the annual conference and ordained, or a decision is made by either party not to proceed toward membership and ordination. When a delay occurs, the Board of Ordained Ministry has guidelines for guiding a candidate through subsequent years of residency. This process will be followed by the residency director in consultation with the Board of Ordained Ministry, the RET, and the candidate to work on a new growth plan and provide support as needed. The Covenant Group. This is page 8. The Covenant. Each covenant group will develop a covenant that will form the basis of life together as a group. The mentor will be one of the covenanting parties in both group and individual covenants. The covenant will be put in writing, and each member will be given a copy. Items in the covenant include 1. An understanding of God's participation in the covenant, both in calling us to covenant and in guiding us in the process of growth in the ordained ministry. 2, faithfulness of God is the source of our faithfulness. 3, place and time of meetings. 4, purpose statement of the group. 5, structure of the meeting. 6, suggested topics for the meeting agendas, including skills to be developed. 7, commitment to attendance and participation. 8, commitment to pray for one another and for the group life together and mutual caring and support. Unless you are a survivor of sexual assault and there is no support for you. The role 9, the role of the mentor, including the mentor, is expected by the Board of Ordained Ministry to provide an evaluation of each person's effectiveness and growth in ministry, and a written statement of this evaluation will be shared with the candidate before it is given to the Board of Ordained Ministry, and that is page 8 of the Residency Program Handbook of 2023. And to be honest, this is how I feel about the policies and how the Texas Annual Conference and how the Texas Annual Conference handles their policies and treats anyone who has survived sexual assault from any clergy employed under their administration. That's what I think about their policies. And that's all I have.